Have you ever truly fallen in love? Not with the person themselves, but with the idea of someone you created in your mind. This is the story of Harley Quinn, a brilliant woman who was swept away by the allure of a dangerous man and ended up completely lost. Harley was a promising young woman, newly graduated in psychiatry. Her professors considered her an exemplary student, destined for a successful career helping people with mental disorders. But no one could foresee the dark turn her life would take. It all began when she secured an internship at the infamous Arkham Asylum, the institution that housed Gotham City's most dangerous criminals. Dr. Joan Leland, her supervisor, advised her to be careful with the inmates, saying many were experienced manipulators. But Harley, in her naivety, thought she could cure them with her compassion and skills. It was then that she met the Joker, the clown prince of crime. From the first moment, she was fascinated by that eccentric-looking man, with his disturbing smile and penetrating gaze. Decidedly, she chose him as her special project, determined to uncover the mysteries behind that twisted mind. Session after session, the Joker ensnared her with his stories of an abusive childhood and a cruel father, punctuated with morbid jokes. Harley felt more and more compassionate, convinced that behind that facade of evil was a wounded soul, crying out for help. The Joker made her laugh and cry, opening the doors to his troubled psyche. And so, without realizing it, Harley fell madly in love with the Joker, or rather, with the idealized image she created of him in her mind. A misunderstood man, a victim of circumstances, who only needed love and acceptance to be cured. Her obsession grew to the point where she began to see Batman as the true villain, the tormentor making the Joker's life a living hell. One fateful night, after another of the Joker's escapes, Harley could no longer bear it. She exploded in fury, determined to free her beloved from Batman's clutches. In that moment, in an act of madness, she transformed into Harley Quinn, the clumsy companion of the clown prince of crime. From then on, Harley followed the Joker in his crusade of chaos and destruction through Gotham City. Although they occasionally disagreed, with him kicking her out of his gang, she always returned, blinded by her sick devotion. For the Joker, Harley was at most a useful accomplice, her naive loyalty entertaining him for a while until he got bored. But Harley remained unwavering in her fantasy. Even when the Joker verbally and physically abused her, she found excuses, convinced that deep down he loved her. Any small gesture of affection rekindled her insane hopes that one day they would be a happy family. During one of their separations, Harley teamed up with Poison Ivy, and the two formed a successful crime partnership. Ivy always tried to show Harley that the Joker was nothing more than a heartless monster. But no matter how much she respected her friend, Harley would never open her eyes to the truth. Until one day, after another failed plan involving Commissioner Gordon, Harley began to question her actions. She devised a crazy plan to capture Batman, the source of all the Joker's obsession. And when she succeeded, she realized how crazy her methods were, almost killing the Dark Knight. In that moment of lucidity, Harley realized she had walked down a path of no return, lost in the webs of madness woven by the Joker. But when he found out about the plan, instead of congratulating her, the Clown Prince ruthlessly discarded her, almost killing her. Upon regaining consciousness in Arkham Asylum, Harley finally saw the reality. The Joker would never love her because he had no heart to love anyone but himself. It would have been the end of her obsession, were it not for a single rose left beside her bed, with a note wishing her well. Such a small gesture, but enough to reignite the flames of illusion within Harley. And so the insane dance continued, for several more cycles of violence and manipulation, until at the height of madness, the Joker captured and tortured Robin, Batman's companion, driving him to the brink of insanity. A cruel act even for Harley. In the final battle against the Dark Knight, Harley found herself face to face with Batgirl. In the ruins of Arkham, the two women fought fiercely. And in a moment of remorse, Harley said she would fix things. But it was too late. She fell into a deep abyss, presumed dead. But years later, rumors surfaced that Harley Quinn had indeed survived. And more. She had abandoned her life of crime, redeeming herself to raise a family. Did she finally find peace after so much chaos? Or are the scars left by the Joker too deep to heal? Will the past one day return to haunt her? Only time will tell the outcome of this story filled with madness and obsessive passion.